Hi there, you're welcome to Demi RX Care channel today. Thank you so much for checking us out for your medication needs today, and we would love for you to be a part of our community here at Demi RX Care. In order to do that, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below, and also you can check out our free recipe to one of our diet plans here at Demi RX Care by clicking on the link below, and it will direct you to how you can download that recipe for that diet plan that we do have on our website. Thank you so much for checking us out again, and please stay tuned. So today we're going to be diving right into a product demo that I do have. So this is the quick view at home COVID-19 test. This is like the closest thing to liquid gold these days. Stores barely have it. Everybody's running out because a lot of people are doing the COVID test, and it's really fast and easy. It's about 10 minutes. I'm gonna post it. And like I said, fast and easy, ready to use. I'm also gonna post a video of my experience with this. Hi everyone, so I'm going to go over how I was able to do the COVID-19 testing using this kit. So first thing first, what I did was wash my hands, and right now, as you can see in the video, I am putting on my gloves. That is the kit and the box that it does come in, and I'm just opening the kit to get out all the materials that are inside of the kit. So as you can see, it has like a little casing on it. It does come with a user instruction, and the good thing about it is that the user instruction does come in English and in Spanish. So I'm just opening up the user instruction to go ahead and get started and see how I am going to perform this testing. So here, as you can see, the user instruction kind of gives you different steps. So it's steps 1 through 8 on how to be able to perform this test successfully. That is the test tube that does come with the test kit, and where you will be placing your nasal swab shortly. So there's a test tube holder on the actual casing that comes with the test kit, and you just kind of place that test tube right where it says test tube holder. So here I'm just kind of going over the user instruction. As you can see, I literally just opened the box, so I wasn't quite sure how to go about everything. So here I am about to perform the nasal swab. I am wearing a face shield because I know I'm going to definitely sneeze when I put the nasal swab in. So the good thing with this is you want to put it all the way in to be able to, you kind of feel that irritation in your nose. Some people don't sneeze. It really just depends. But if you put it high up enough, it is going to irritate your nose to where you're going to sneeze. So that is kind of how you'll be able to tell if you had it at the right spot. So I'm about to sneeze in a minute, as you can see in the video. So you just kind of put it in, you put the nasal swab in. As you can see, yeah, that was disgusting. So you remove the nasal swab, you put it in your nose. You want to put it about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch into the nostrils. And depending on the size of the person's nose also is a factor. So you want to firmly rub the swab in a circular motion around the inside wall of each nostril. So as you can see, you want to kind of rub it for about 4 times. I did that in the video, and what I just did was I took out the nasal swab, and what I did was put it in the test tube. So you want to stir the nasal swab in the test tube about 3 to 4 times. And what I'm doing right now is I am setting a timer for the test tube to be placed in the test tube for 1 minute. So you put the nasal swab in the test tube for 1 minute, and you just kind of let the nasal swab sit in the test tube. That way all the nasal mucus that you got from your nose is able to get into the test tube, because that is where you're going to be putting your test strip in order to test for the actual COVID virus. So here I'm just waiting for the 1 minute time to finish, and then I am showing you guys the actual test strip. So the test strip is what I just pulled up a minute ago. So like I said, I'm just waiting 1 minute for the nasal swab to sit in the test tube. And usually what you want to do for the sake of this video is, if you're going to try it, make sure you stare the nasal swab into the test tube a little bit to kind of get more of the mucus in the test tube before you actually take it out. So once you take it out, you can go ahead and toss that nasal swab in the trash. And right now what I'm doing is I am opening up the test strip. That way I can place it in the actual test tube. So the test strip is what is going to go in the test tube next. And you place that test strip in the test tube. So now you just want to leave the test strip in the test tube for about 10 minutes. So here I'm setting my timer up for that 10 minutes mark, where you actually leave the test strip inside the test tube. So the timer, what you want to do in the meantime while you leave that test strip in the test tube is just kind of gather your trash, making sure that you're somewhere where you're not close to people when you do this. I'm going to wait about 10 more minutes for that to sit, and just kind of make sure my surrounding is clean, making sure I'm cleaning everywhere once that test strip is in the test tube. So here you can see I'm gathering up my trash. That face shield is definitely going in the trash, and just making sure I'm like cleaning up the area where I am performing this testing. So for the sake of time, I waited that 10 minutes period. As you can kind of see on the test strip, I showed you all the arrow. So where the arrow is pointing towards is where you actually put the actual test strip in the test tube. So yeah, my test was positive. So like I showed you all earlier, make sure that you are cleaning up your area. Once you're done, make sure you Lysol everywhere. You don't want anybody to come in contact. Now it's time for me to go quarantine myself. Thank you. So another thing I wanted to go over was the results of the test. So if you do have a pink and a blue coating on the test strip, then that is a positive test result. If it is just blue, then that means it is a negative result. So according to my research on this COVID testing, pretty much if it definitely tests positive, then most likely you have some viral, load in your mucus, and, it most likely is a true positive result. But if it does test negative and you want to be sure that it is negative, then you can go ahead and do the PCR testing. But if it does test, if you do see the blue and the pink sign for sure, or the pink color on your test strip, then most likely you want to quarantine yourself, as this is a positive result. And, if you start getting any symptoms, make sure you reach out to your provider. I would suggest trying the supportive care first. Most likely you want to, for those that have their family around, you can ask them to get you some products over the counter to kind of help support with the symptoms you're having, such as headache, runny nose, cough, those kind of cold and, flu or virus symptoms that you're having. If you're having some more severe symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, then you definitely want to make sure that you're most likely wearing up your protective equipment, such as your mask, most likely your N95 mask if you do have one, and making your way to the urgent care. That way they can prescribe maybe a steroid or an antiviral medication for you in order to help decrease how much symptoms that you're having at that moment. But like I said, for the most part, if you have a very strong immune system and you don't have any underlying condition or any autoimmune disease, most patients are able to support themselves during this period at home by just buying stuff over the counter and making sure that you're getting plenty of rest and also staying hydrated, so all of the organs of your body are getting, enough of like the hydration that they need as well as nutrients. One thing that I did notice was I wasn't able to sleep well, so I was using NyQuil in order to help me sleep. Most likely, you can call your pharmacist in your local pharmacy store and ask them if you have other condition and you're confused as to what medication to use over the counter. You can give them a call and they can always help you with that. I would definitely advise that if you did test positive for COVID, not to go inside the actual pharmacy stores. I believe there are other pharmacy stores that have a drive-through, and you can always call someone to help you get something over the counter for your what you actually need to support yourself. Making sure that you're staying away from other people, that way the virus doesn't spread as much and we're able to stay active and making sure everybody is not being affected through us. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you get better if you did test positive. And, just like I said, get plenty of rest and stay blessed. Bye-bye.